Hey everybody! Yeah, it's All Sky Flyer. It's Jerry here, showing my latest video on my new toy. Not that toy. That one hasn't moved at all this summer. This one here is my Can-Am Commander. It's an 800 DPS. And it's got the power steering. I wanted that, but I found this through my dealer up in Clintonville, Wisconsin. I was talking to Gary over there. He found this in their locator. This is a 2017 brand new in the crate, and I just picked it up last week Saturday, October, I think it was like 5th, 2018. So it's a year old, in the crate, untouched, ready to go until I got it. Now it's all full of mud. But my wife and I took it out with our grandkids last week Saturday. We had an awesome time. The kids just loved it, and I do too. But it's a fun machine, and it's got the two keys, the gray key. And let's see if I get my fat butt in here. It's got the gray key and the black key, and it just the braking period. I was trying to find the braking period for how to break it in decent, obviously break it in. And I couldn't find anywhere to say don't do this, don't do that. The best I could find is in the instructions: don't keep it at a steady 20 miles an hour for long periods of time, or straight 40 miles an hour for extended period of time. Just give it short bursts and stuff like that. So that's what I did. I floored it once in a while here and there. I didn't hold it there just to get up to speed and back down. But I only got it up to about 45, 46 miles an hour twice. So I only bursted up there twice. As you can see, I went through some mud puddles down here, and the grandkids thought that was fun. They were watching it come up in the seams up there. But when I went, I had the black key in, which is supposed to be the performance key. The performance key is where it allows you to go ahead and just balls to the walls, hang on, shut up, sit down, don't drop your beer. You go, and it's what you can get out of it, you go. The normal key, which is supposed to be the gray key, that's only supposed to allow you like 45 miles an hour. So when I got home, I could not figure that out. And I went on the internet and did a bunch of reading, and then I figured it out that, yeah, the gray key, turn it on, and it tells you that's the performance key. I'll turn this off, and then get this one here, and put that in, turn it on, and let it go through the cycle here. And that's the normal key. So everywhere, even BRP says this is supposed to be the performance key, but a lot of the dealers, they program them opposite, which is what they did, which is fine. I just, now that I know it, I can just use that. I have a whole whopping 38 miles on this thing. So we had a lot of fun, my wife and I and the grandkids. But overall, it's a good machine. I am a little ticked off because I just didn't get to put the first scratches in it. The dealer did. And I got some pretty nasty scratches, to be honest. Up here. Wow, what happened there? Oh, turn that back down. There we go. I need to turn it up. Can't see. There's a big nasty gouge. I mean, that's a finger catcher, fingernail catcher, and it's over here. And that's on the hood. And there's a bunch of scratches here. That's pretty nice. That's not a gouge, but it's definitely in there. Then there's another one, a couple right here. Right there, there's one. And to me, that just tells me that the guys, when they put this thing together, it's almost like they did one guy, I'll do it, I can do this myself. And as you can see in the hood here, it's just nasty. And it's got some. And we went on the pipeline up in Suring and Gillett area this past Sunday, and we were only there for about 2 hours and put on 38 miles. And it was still cold. It was like 50 degrees, and again, no windshield, no roof, no nothing. So it got cold in there, and my wife on the ATV, so she got a little cold, but we still had fun. But you can see here, that's a big fingernail catch. And then there's a nasty one down here that That's a big fingernail catch. This one you can tell, that's what they did. They tried to lighten it up. It's like the one guy tried to put this thing on all by himself and just proceeded to scratch the hell out of it. But yeah, I emailed BRP just to see what they would do. I'm not expecting anything just because it's plastic, it's going to get scratched. I know that. That's a year old. I got 800 miles on that from last September. There's a few scratches on it. You know, again, I haven't had time to wash them this week, but you know, there's a big scratch there. I don't know what's up with this camera. Why is it so pointing it out? But that's a big scratch. I have no idea how that got there, but you know, like again, it's going to happen. But yeah, I don't expect BRP to do anything about it. Again, it's just I didn't get to put the first scratch in, so it makes me mad. But you know, it's still mine. I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm still going to drive it and have fun with it. So anyway, this is my short video. Ha! Not short. I like to ramble. Anybody who watches my videos, they know I ramble. But so that's my one. I had two ATVs. I had a 500 and now that 570, and I sold the 500. I added a couple bucks and paid for that one in full. So then I turned around and I just kept the loan and went and got this one. So I'm just keeping the same payment. So this is the 800. So over all I can say is thank you to Gary over at Len Ebert and Sons over in Clintonville, Wisconsin. He actually found this one on their locator because he could not get me one here in Wisconsin. So he found it in Iowa, and I drove all the way last week Saturday to Rotor Brothers, and Derek over there gave me a hand and hooked me up and got it all set up and did that all in a week. I called him on Monday morning, actually Monday afternoon. By Saturday I was there picking her up. So anyway, this is kind of a short video, but I'll get you some videos on the road. See you later. Hawk Sky Flyer out. See ya.